encounter at some point. Modal verbs. You know them. Words like can, could, should, must, might, and will. They seem simple, right? But once you start using them, small mistakes can easily sneak in. Today, I'll show you how to avoid the 5 most common mistakes and how to sound much more natural and confident. So, let's dive in. First, many learners use can when asking for help. You might say, "Can you help me?" And yes, that's correct. But did you know that native speakers often use could instead? Could you help me? Sounds softer, more polite, and even a little friendlier. It's a small change, but it makes a big difference. So next time, try saying could when you're asking someone for something. Now, here's another simple but important rule. After a modal verb, always use the base form of the main verb. No S, no ed, no ing. Just the clean, simple form. For example, you should say, "She can dance," not "she can dances." Or, "They must leave," not "they must leaves." It's an easy rule to remember, and it instantly makes your English sound much better. Moving on, do you sometimes feel confused between must and have to? Let's make it clear. Use must when the feeling comes from you, when you feel strongly about something, like, "I must call my mother tonight." You feel it's important, it's personal. But use have to when the rule or the pressure comes from outside. For example, "I have to wear a helmet," because that's the law, not just your personal feeling. Understanding this small difference can really improve the way you express yourself. Now, here's a mistake many learners make when they talk about future plans. They use should when they actually mean will. Remember, should is used for advice or suggestions, not for certainty. For example, "He should be home by now" means you think he's probably home, but you're not 100% sure. If you want to be sure, you should say, "He will be home at 7 p.m. It's a small detail, but using should for advice and will for certainty makes you sound much more natural. And finally, let's talk about negatives. Making a negative sentence with a modal verb is super simple. Just add not right after the modal. For example, "I cannot swim," or "You should not worry." In daily conversations, we usually make it even shorter. We say can't, shouldn't, mustn't. These small contractions are everywhere in real English, and using them makes you sound more fluent. Now, let's quickly recap. To master modal verbs, use could to sound more polite. Always use the base form of the verb after a modal. Know when to use must and when to use have to. Use should for advice, not for certain facts. And don't forget to use not when you want to say something negative. Modal verbs are not difficult once you understand these little rules. And remember, it's okay to make mistakes while you practice. That's how we all learn, by trying, noticing, and improving. So keep speaking, keep practicing, and little by little, you'll sound more natural, more confident, and much closer to native speakers. Thanks for listening to Easy English Podcast. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I post daily lessons to help you grow your English skills, step by step every day. I'll see you in the next episode.